in the Estadio de Vallecas. As the Abde tries to switch the play to Anthony. Pedro Diaz tries to bring it under control. But you and Rayo combine, he tries the cross. Already got muscled off the ball by Pathethis early doors. Chavarria makes up by winning. Away now for Álvaro García to play back in. Seeing Real Betis under some final, the Conference League final this season. To find Álvaro García. Now Pedro Diaz links up with Isco there doing his defensive duties. So it is definitely an attacking midfield today. Pressing there just for the vast majority of this season. Slight deflection, Lejeune for Aridan, it lays it off to the edge of the penalty. Isco plays the 1-2 with Abde, who is known for his... Here is Isco now in the box for Real Betis, plays it across the face of goal. Isco and Anthony. Rayo just went to ground, couldn't get the shot away. Now it's... I don't think there was too much that to muscle Isi off the ball. Rayo won the ball. Leganés 3-0 at La Ceramica last night. January, as the corner now comes in, headed. It was 2-0 to Rayo Vallecano. Lejeune scored on, lobs it over the top, not a bad idea. Andre Rayo. No, Héctor Bellerín, he's opening 13 minutes. Álvaro García, though, has found his way. Squad here this evening. Corner now for Rayo, whipped in by Isi Palaf. Both are playing with two. Came right off the side of the head of De Frutos. First clear goal-scoring chance yet to come here in Vallecas. Betis. Now it's Abde, who's left-footed low cross. It appears. Game through injury. Sabali is off. On comes Rube. The diagonal run as well. Isco lets it run for Abde on the edge of the box. Trying his luck from outside the box. Or out wide. Here he is on the ball. Tries to play it across. Real Betis. This is the moment when it happened. Here again it's... Fornals goes back to Anthony on his left foot, who lets... Since they returned to the top flight all those years ago under Andoni Iraola. See if that may change here as Cucho switches onto his right foot. Given straight back to De Frutos by you. A match winner in the 90th minute. Scoring for the ball once again, but he did well to get there first ahead of Bayu. And what was seen as quite a... He whips it in on his left foot. It took a deflect job because, as we mentioned, Íñigo space, perfectly weighted pass there. And in white inside the box. Floats one in, but on the attack into the box is Marc Bartra. Isco waiting to play the corner. I believe that is the right call. 5th goal of the season now for Jorge. Here before the break. His second touch just a bit too heavy. Shouts for a handball. Chavarria. And it might just have found its way into the bottom corner. But play is now halted. I've pushed forward and here's round the case. As now Ruibal gets the cross in. Betis 10 to play in the half. Isco steps up and it... Pedro Diaz was going to go for goal! And it comes off the post! Range it seems this season. If he might just be onside here, but that's definitely... If he might just be onside here, but that's definitely... De Frutos was the... Even Íñigo Pérez. Adrián with his fingertips for him. Jorge De Frutos. Adrián with his fingertips on the far side. And Rayo Vallecano have the... Young Mendy is on the bench but hasn't played. Mallorca were leading 1-0 in that game, looking for their first win. Cardoso, as we see there, the Real Betis. Now for Rayo Vallecano, Álvaro García plays it across the face of goal. Been proven too much this term as Cucho finds Isco and he just... Although, as you mentioned earlier, with a win tonight against España, more intense now from Rayo Vallecano as De Frutos goes down out for Rayo Vallecano maybe to double their lead. Ball in, a lot of whip on it. Lejeune plays it back across. Play the ball back in, but he overcooks that one the way he would have wanted. Easy. Now it's Lejeune into the bottom corner, into the half for the side, into the half. For the side, already making his way down the tunnel. Ball is well and truly on the wall and into the bottom corner. The wall and into the bottom corner. Right. Yeah. In what has already been a very enticing encounter. To the dressing room. And San Miguel. Oh, but it's a great turn from Cucho, who lets fly and finds just out of his reach. Just out of his reach. Will this be the start of a comeback? Adding just a bit more spice to this second half. But Cucho stayed on his feet. Back into this game. They're looking for a quick goal here as Isco now goes for the shot. Not be making club history. Never have Rayo won 3 games on the bounce. And Bayu, and then they've won 9 of their last 12, but they've won 10. Special one here if they are to leave with some. Garcia with one move. Here he is now inside the penalty area. Goes from Alvaro Garcia. Bobs one into the penalty area. Lejeune. The ball with Athletic Club playing later tonight against Getafe, who were maybe lacking in the first period. As now Ruibal finds his way. Once again, the goal from Cucho Hernandez. Here. Couldn't get another one there as now Abde goes down and it's unfortunate, but that's always going to be given, I think. Beat Lejeune. Up he steps and scored. That has now been put away by Isco. That has now been put away by Isco. Cass. For the 3 points themselves as Alvaro Garcia gets the crossing from the left-hand side. Venom there from Alvaro Garcia. He's one goal off now. He does well to play it wide for Isco. Lejeune and Pathé as it's whipped in, it's switched across to Alvaro Garcia. Valentin. Here is Anthony though. Tries just caught out, but it drops now for Pedro Diaz, who lets fly. It's welcome. The Wednesday after that. Shifts it back onto his left foot, all the way to Adi. That game in the fight for Europe. Isi Palathon with a good ball in now from the left hand. Went down in the box. Against Athletic Club by Pedro Diaz. Luckily for him, Pathy blocked by Lejeune. Now Anthony in the penalty area. To push forward, Isi Palathon plays it into space for Alvaro. Season through injuries. Been much fitter in this second. 20+ minutes. But 2 very good players brought. And Real Betis, this time he's beaten Sevilla. In Laliga's Betis man. Spino carrying it forward, wants to go for the shot and does! From just outside the box. What can Betis do here? Anthony on that dangerous left foot. Back in November 2023, setting the